Opendoor is really that pure play iBuying. They don't do anything else to the extent that they do iBuying. They were founded as an iBuyer. They've started to flirt with loans a little bit and a little bit with traditional brokerage, I think to some extent in Phoenix, but they're really iBuying is really the main thing that they do, and they've just been the leader so far. But they're not making a profit on it either. So this is all major companies with a lot of funding trying an idea that is interesting, but still a very, very small part of the real estate market and not really quite not quite not really a fully baked idea, in my opinion.
Yeah, and Open Door, if you believe in the potential of iBuying, could be a fantastic investment.
Hmm.
But that's a
If
big
Yeah.
if at this point. I mentioned 6 million homes sold in the US last year. So let's just, for the sake of argument, say that Open Door gets 1% of that. So ultimately, they are buying and selling 60,000 homes a year, which would be a 1% market share. If they could figure out how to make $2,000 profit fixing and flipping a house, which an actual individual home flipper would consider a terrible profit margin, by the way, if they could figure out how to make $2,000 per house, that would be $120 million per year in profit. That's a pretty good business and that's with a 1% market share. So that's a pretty impressive business.
Hmm.
So I would say that there's potential there. It remains to be seen if that could be done profitably, because if you ask anyone who fixes and flips houses, you need to really be present to make a profit. You need to, it's an involved business. Flipping one house is a job.
Yes.
So it remains to be seen if you can do this by the thousands while still being efficient and doing it correctly. But there's money to be made. I mean, actual fix and flippers make tens of thousands of dollars each deal if it's
Well,
successful.
yeah, but an actual we call it flipping, but it's not really a flip because like like fix and flippers, they're taking a house that is like a disaster and they're
Sure,
putting a lot of
sure.
money into it. Most of these are I would say mostly cosmetic flips, paint, flooring, things like that.
Right. Well, I mean, first of all, the iBuyers, they're not going to offer what people are going to get on the open market.
No.
Part of it is the convenience of having, if there's value in the convenience of getting an instant offer, being able to control the closing timeline, which is a big deal. A lot of these iBuyers will let people close whenever they want to, up to like a year away in a lot of cases.
Hmm.
So there's value in that. The idea is that they're essentially lowballing the seller in exchange for that convenience, and are going to try to sell that, do a few cosmetic things and sell it at full market value. Now, just saying it like that, you can see that there's potential in the business. But like I said, it just remains to be seen if it can be done profitably. Like I said, Zillow's losing about $4,500 per house that it's doing this on. And all the transaction fees are getting paid to Zillow, and they're still losing money on this. So they're not paying realtor commissions; they're getting paid the sales commissions. So it's it kind of baffles me why they're not able to make a profit doing this yet, especially since they've scaled it up to like over 2,000 homes per quarter. So they've scaled this considerably. Um, I, I I'm not totally sold on the iBuying thing yet. I don't own any of the stocks of the iBuying companies, including Zillow or Redfin. Um, I'm not about to put money into Opendoor just yet, but it's definitely an interesting company for the long term.